Hey guys, what's up? Quick video here. I'm just going to be showing you, telling you, giving you some tips on how to make your AEG last for a really long time. Okay, so this is my AEG. This is my G36C. I've had this for well over a year, and I have never had one problem with it. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is after you've used it, it's a good idea to take your battery out. You don't have to decharge it, but just take it out. That way there's no power to it. It's just a good idea. When you're out there playing, when you're done, turn it to a semi. Shoot it for a few times. That'll just release the spring. Sometimes when you're on auto, take your finger off right at the right time. It'll pull the piston back so it shoots the BB. But then it'll lock it in place because it won't have released it. When you pull the trigger, it'll shoot it forward again. It won't have released it. And if you don't do that and then you leave it sitting for a long time, the spring will cramp up and then it won't have any spring to it, and you'll lose a whole lot of FPS that way. Another thing, just to make sure, if you get lots of dirt and mud on it, wipe it off. If you get dirt down your barrel, your gun's just going to end on jamming rod, a cleaning rod, just put some paper towel or something on the end of it and shove it down there. Just don't do it really hard. You don't want to shove it so hard that you break anything on the other end, so it'll just go in there and out easily. Another good thing to do is take out your magazine. If your BBs, if you've had it wound up and there's tension on the spring, just do that. Let any BBs come out. That way there's no tension on the BB, so that way the wind-up spring down here isn't staying wound up all the time. It's not good for it. After a while, it'll start to loosen up, and then it won't work as good. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to do. You can clean it. Some people like to take them apart and clean all the gears and stuff. I've actually never totally disassembled this. Just because I've never had a need to. I've never had any problems. Besides, I've never had any major problems. This gun has worked pretty much flawless the whole entire time I've had it. I've never had a feeding issue. Never had any gears issue, never had a jamming issue. Only problem is sometimes semi. Sometimes if I have it on full auto, I turn it off and then I go right to semi. It won't work. It'll act like it's on safety. So then you have to go down to semi and then back up to. You have to go down to full auto and then back up to semi. Sorry, and then it should, and then it always works just fine. And then sometimes when it's on semi, if I pull the trigger too fast, it'll get behind itself and then it'll sort of lock up. You just gotta take your finger off and then shoot it. But that's the only problem I've ever had, and I don't use this on semi that much. That's not a big deal. But full auto has always worked completely flawlessly, and so yeah, FPS seems to have stayed pretty good. I've not noticed any decreasing in range. So yeah, just take care of your gun. Make sure it doesn't get too nasty. If you get mud on it, dirt, you don't want to get it wet. If you do get it wet, put it somewhere over a heater or somewhere where it can dry out fast. So hopefully these tips can help you keep your gun working well for a long time.